Hello, hello, hello. I'm Susanna Mihailovic. I am the founder of Your Two Minds. So, at Your Two Minds, we work with individuals and teams to help you understand yourself, change your self image for greater success, whatever success means to you, and achieve the big, beautiful goals for your personal life as well as your team or business. Those goals that you've never achieved before. By understanding some core principles of success and implementing them day to day, you can have that big goal, that big dream that you've always wanted, but you've never known how. So, we're coming to the end of the year. It is the end of the year. And one of the most common questions I get asked is, Susanna, what do I need to know now? And what do I need to start implementing to ensure that I have the best year ahead of me? So that's what I want to do in this video today. I want to go through some core principles to help you to have the best year next year. So, number one, what do you want? What do you really, really, really want? You see, when you understand yourself, you understand that you truly, truly do have infinite potential. Okay? So, and that potential goes on forever. No matter what your past has been, no matter what you have achieved or haven't achieved, whether you've succeeded many times or whether you have had many failures, your past does not have to be your future. No matter how you have felt about yourself and your life or your business up until now, you still have infinite potential. You can still change the trajectory of your life, of your team, of your business, of your finances, of your relationships. So understand that within you lies infinite potential. Your potential goes on forever and ever and ever. So your past, no matter what your past is in any or all areas of your life, does not matter. You can start with a clean slate. And the first step is clarity of where you're going, clarity with what you want. What is it that you really, really, really want? What would you love in your life? What would you love more of in your personal relationships, in your business, in your finances? When we speak in 12 months' time, if you are able to have absolutely anything, what would you love to share with me in 12 months' time? I want you to really consider these questions because you see, you have incredible tools for success within you. You have a marvelous, marvelous mind. Now, with my coaching, I don't just go into the mind, but we do need to start with the mind just so you can understand yourself better and you can understand why it's important to have a clear goal, to have clarity in your mind, in your vision as to where you are going. So your mind, your marvelous mind, is a goal achieving mechanism. You might want to write that down. My marvelous mind is a goal achieving mechanism. So it needs clarity. Once your goal is accepted by your subconscious mind, and it can be accepted just like that, your mind will find a way to get you there. But it needs you. You need to be absolutely clear of where you're going. Think of a seed. So the first law of nature is order. So think of a seed. If we had a pink lady apple seed and we planted that seed and we gave it the minerals and the nutrients, we watered it, we looked after it, we nurtured it, one day that seed would grow into a tree. And one day that tree would bear fruit, right? So that pink lady apple seed, when it grows into a tree and it starts to bear fruit, what type of fruit will grow off the tree? Would it be bananas, tomatoes, plums? Absolutely not. I can see some of you are actually laughing, chuckling at that. So no, the only fruit that will grow on that tree would be an apple, right? Pink lady apple seed turns into apples. But would it be Granny Smith apples or a mixture of apples? Do we have Granny Smith, Jonathan, Fuji apples on the one tree? Absolutely not. We just have pink lady apples growing from a pink lady seed. Okay, so the first law of nature is order. This is exactly like your marvelous mind. Your mind needs order. So the seeds you plant in your mind will bear fruit in your life. Write that down. The seeds that I plant in my mind will eventually bear fruit in my life. What type of fruit do you want in 12 months' time? It is absolutely critical that you have clarity of where you're going to be in 12 months' time. I suggest you have a clear vision for your business and finances, as well as your personal goal. And if you need help with clarifying your wants and your goals, please go onto the Your Two Minds website. So the digit 2, so number 2, minds.com, www.yourtwominds.com. And in there is a free free chapter of my book, first chapter, which will help you clarify your goals. Okay. Now, once you have a goal, you must have a self-image that aligns with the goal. The biggest mistake or one of the biggest mistakes that people make is they want to achieve a big goal that they've never ever achieved before, but they don't want to change from the inside. So what happens for people is they say, right, next year it's going to be different. Next year I'm going to make this happen. Next year is going to be my year of success. Next year I'm going to achieve the big goal. I'm going to leave work. I'm going to start my business. Or if you're in business, I'm going to achieve my first 6 figures, my first 7, 8, 9 figures. But you never do. 3 months down the track, nothing has changed. And one of the reasons is you want the change, you want the big goal, but you don't want to do what it takes to change from the inside. Every change on the outside requires a change on the inside. So one of the changes on the inside is to develop a new self-identity, a new self-image. So if you've followed me before, you'd probably know that I've studied psychology, counseling, has been in leadership in the helping professions for over 30 years or close to 30 years, but in the helping professions for over 30 years of my life. And when I heard self-image, I thought self-image was the way that you dressed, the external image that the world sees, your taste in clothing. Okay, now that is a part of self-image, but the self-image that I talk about now is the image that you have of yourself within you. So how do you see yourself? How do you feel about yourself? And how do you think about yourself and your success? Not just the external, first of all, the internal. How do you feel about your goal? Is your self-image inside you? Do you see yourself as a success? Do you see yourself as somebody that has that goal? Because that's going to have to change. And as a result of that self-image, the way you dress, your style will probably change too. Okay? So, what do I want? Clarity in your mind. Where am I going to be in 12 months' time? What am I giving life to? As one of my beautiful mentors would say, you can give life to anything you want. You've got power within you. Number 2, how do I see myself? Do I see myself as somebody that has the goal already? How do I walk? How do I talk? How do I think? And most importantly, how do I feel about myself? You must align your self-image with the success that you want. Number 3, attitude. Your attitude will either bring you the success that you want, or it will keep you where you've always been. So ask yourself, what is my attitude like? How do I think? How do I behave? How do I show up in the world? And then ask yourself, do I have a winner's attitude? A winner's attitude is somebody that has discipline. A winner's attitude is an attitude of gratitude. A winner's attitude is somebody that aligns and stays with the self-image, the new self-image. A winner's attitude is how somebody feels on the inside. A winner's attitude has winner's habits. So ask yourself, what are my winning habits for the new year, for the next 12 months? Decision. Let's talk about decision. I will never, ever, for the rest of my life, forget my incredible mentor, Bob Proctor, and a seminar that I attended back in February 2017. So I had left my full-time job and I was scared. You could say that I was actually in panic mode. My paradigms were so afraid. They were screaming at me, wanting me to go back to work. And two things he said to me, 2 things at that seminar back in February 2017. I cannot believe it's coming up to 9 years. He said, first of all, winners make decisions quickly and change them slowly. Losers make decisions slowly and change them quickly. So to be a winner, to have the thing that you want in 12 months' time, you must decide. You must decide that it is yours. You must decide that there's absolutely nothing that's going to get in your way. You must decide that even on days where you think everything is working against you, you get up and you go for it anyway. That is a winner's decision. That is a real decision. When you truly decide that you are going to have your goal, that you are going to do what it takes, not what's easy, not just on days where you feel like you want to. Every single day you will invest time and money in yourself. You will do what it takes. When you decide, when you truly decide, something happens. Something really, really interesting happens. And I've talked to many successful people at Your Two Minds. We've had thousands of people, literally thousands of people, use some of our programs, webinars, masterclasses, literally thousands of people in the past almost 9 years. I've talked to so many successful people, and success does leave clues, and something very interesting happens when you truly, truly decide that you will do what it takes. And I can't explain it, but it's an energetic thing. You can't see it. You just start to see the results. But it captures one of my favorite authors in his book, The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho. What he says is the person with the dream. So when a person has a dream, the whole universe conspires to help that person. Okay? So the whole universe conspires to help the person with the dream. But I've only seen the universe conspire to help people with the dream when they have made a decision. When that's it, I'm going to get the help that I need. I'm going to invest in a mentor. I'm going to keep working on this every single day until it is mine, even when the challenges come. Eventually, things start to happen, synchronicities start to happen, but it won't happen for the weak-minded. It won't happen for the person that just dreams. It happens for the person that has made a deep, deep decision that the dream will be theirs. Takes courage. Takes courage to go for your dream. So now we have clarity with what you want. So where are you going to be? We have understanding your mind, aligning the self-image with what you want. So you have to change from the inside. A great winner's attitude, decision. And with decision, naturally what happens, you're going to take daily action. Okay, I'd start the daily action now before you start the next year. Start today. 5 to 6 things that you're going to do every single day to move you closer to your goal. You see, as James Clear says in his book, The Atomic Habits, okay, improve 1% every day. Do the small things consistently every day, and you will see the results. Okay, so daily action. Next step, are you aligning? Let's talk about alignment. So alignment to me means that you are you are aligned, you're a frequency and vibrancy alignment to your goal. So you are aligning, your vibration and your frequency are a match to your goal. So what does that mean? Well, it means that your emotion, okay, your feelings, the way you feel every day is aligned with your goal like it is here now. In other words, how do you show up every single day? How do you feel about yourself? What impact are you making on the people around you? How do people feel around you because of your frequency, because of how you are showing up? There is a lot of research in quantum physics about energetic matches. So is your energy, what is emanating from your heart, a match to the goal that you want? And then let's talk about heart-brain coherence. So you've probably heard me say that your heart is actually your first brain. Now, this is not woo-woo. This is not Susanna that's made something up. This is science. Over 30 years of research and thousands of research papers show that your incredible heart sends more messages to your brain than what your brain does to the rest of your body, to other parts of your body. So your heart is your first brain, okay? Your heart is your first brain. So what does heart coherence mean? It means that your heart is on a coherent, it's in a coherent state. Okay, your heart rate variability is coherent, and you can hear more about that in my Heart Brain Coherence program, all evidence-based. So when you align with feelings of gratitude, so what are you grateful for? Forget about what hasn't worked in the past. What are you grateful for right now? What are you grateful for about your goal, about where you're going to be in 12 months' time? Bring it here to the present and feel the gratitude. Okay? So gratitude is one of the emotions that aligns with heart rate variability or heart coherence. What do you appreciate? Higher vibrational emotions help you expand. When you're in an expansive state, you can receive, you can manifest. Okay, so what is the frequency of the thing that you want? What are you grateful for? Your heart also is able, your heart vibration, you can measure it meters away from your body. So what are you feeding the field? What are you feeding the field? This is science. If you want to achieve your goal, but you are in a state of anxiety, stress, confusion, okay, that's what is emanating from your heart. That's what you are feeding the field. So therefore, that's what you're manifesting. If you're in a state of joy, love, and gratitude, that is a coherence heart, and that's what you're feeding the field. Okay, now there is some work on changing your nervous system to change your programming. Yes, you do have to change your paradigms. I go into that in many of my programs, but I'm just giving you the basics so that the next 12 months you can come back, feeling, being, and achieving. You want to go into the new year with these things. Now, before you do go into the new year, I want you to go through these steps. And number one, I want you to at least ask yourself questions from this video. Okay, what do I want? What's my new self-image like? What's my winner's attitude? Okay, what is the vibration? What am I grateful for? Have I made the decision? What are my daily habits? So I want you to do this bit of work before you go into the new year. Now, finally, and really important, is that you do some shedding. So shedding, what do I mean by shedding? What do you need to let go of so you can have room for the things you want? What do you need to let go of? Now, letting go means letting go of thoughts, feelings that no longer serve you, and also forgiveness. Who do you need to forgive? Including yourself. Write a list of the people that you need to forgive and let go of the emotions within you. Okay? You can say something like, once you've written the names down, including yourself, I let go, I now forgive you, I totally let go, and I move forward free, joyful, and open to receiving all good. Okay? Please do that bit of work. I let go and let God is another one. Do that bit of work before the new year, and the next 12 months will be great for you. I know that you are able to do this. I've seen it over and over again with people in my programs. Please watch this recording over and over again and do the bits of homework before the new year and walk into the new year as the new version of you with your powerful, successful self-image. Please send me a message when you've done that. Share with me the changes you've made. And if you are one of the people that is serious about your results in the new year and you want to jump on board with one of our programs, please send us an email, admin@your2minds.com, admin@your2minds.com, or put a comment in the post below, because we would love to serve you. And we know that you will be in absolute awe of the person that you become and the life and business that you have in 12 months' time as a result of one of the Your Two Minds coaching program. Stay blessed. It's been an absolute pleasure being here with you. And let's do this. Let's make your 12 months the best 12 months that you have ever had. Bye for now.